this faculty development program. So we have for 5 different days for 5 different pillars of sustainability. So day one was with biomaterials and biofuels. Day two was with energy, so majorly solar. And in the same day only, we have one very good session on how we can develop the mindfulness and energy of ourselves so that we can have sustainable work-life balance. And the third day was entirely on water, wastewater management, and how we can utilize water for betterment. The fourth day theme was nanotechnology, its application, its synthesis and application to various chemical and biochemical systems. And today, fifth day, we have two fantastic presentation on biomaterials and tissue engineering. So we have tried to have separate branches, separate points of sustainability so that we can connect it in better manner and we can provide some insight to the faculty members. And we are really fortunate, almost 173 faculty members from various institutes have joined for this, they have registered, and actually 156 or so actually joined for the function. And there are people from Rajasthan Kota, from Tripura, from Jammu, from Tamil Nadu, Chennai, Karnataka, from almost all parts of India. So we really appreciate, sir, your kind support, and you are the backbone of all this academic venture. And we are really fortunate to have you, sir. And sir, your guide and vision on soft skill, leadership skill, and ability to collaborate with teams, with people to form wide range of diversified background. And in true spirit, we have diversified background from chemical, mechanical, electrical, biotechnology, environmental, whole lot of various different discipline faculty members have joined for this faculty development program. And hopefully we have come out with your another vision, that multicultural learning ability, the openness to and respect the range of perspective from each other. So with your vision, we have targeted this, and hopefully we can able to deliver some sort of understanding on sustainability. And so I will request Abhankar sir to just say a few words. Abhankar sir, if you
Yes,
can kindly.
it's indeed a it's indeed a matter of honor and pride to have Honorable Vice Chancellor as chief guest for this valedictory function. We at SP Pune University feel honored and privileged to have Professor Karmalkar sir as Honorable Vice Chancellor of the university. He always supports good activities, and this event has been no exception to that. Sir's ability to connect with so many different uh, uh, parts of society is indeed exemplary. And sir, I would like to put this on record that this event has been a great success. Professor Somnath Nandi and the entire team of DOT, they have put in great efforts for making this event success. The participants have been from all different parts of the country, and all the participants have been exceptionally receptive. They've asked very interesting questions, and they have helped in converting monologues into dialogues. And now for the final part, final leg of this event, we are indeed very fortunate that we have your presence, and we are looking forward to listening to your words. So over to you, sir, for your blessings for this event. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Abhankar. It's indeed a pleasure to be with you all for this wonderful sort of event, more of a valedictory function of a 5-day FDP that was organized by Department of Technology under the stewardship of Abhankar sir, and then subsequently obviously Somnathji Nandi and the team people as such. So first of all, a big sort of a congratulations for first conducting this kind of a workshop or rather FDP on a very apt topic, because the industry is changing very fast with sort of a lots of interruptions coming from technology as such. And keeping that thing in mind, in fact, we've been throughout working on various different verticals of this particular industry as such. So which include obviously the smart materials, the biomaterials, the smart other materials basically, whether it is in energy, whether it is in biological sciences, whether it is in engineering. So there is a research that has been happening on basically inventing the smart material, which perhaps will produce less sort of effects, hazardous effects on the environment, because finally we have to think in terms of the climate emergency that has been talked about for more than a decade now. And although we have not been, I would say, we have not contributed in creating this problem. We shouldn't be, in fact, we should be very candid. We have not created this particular problem. The problem creators are different, the Western world. But at the same time, we would like to be partner in resolving this particular issue. And therefore, to keep the environment intact, obviously, we need to have very sustainable kind of a industry with sustainable sort of a product, with sustainable sort of a engineering. And from that point of view, I think this is perhaps one of the best effort put in by the technology department. In fact, you all are aware that Savitribai Phule University is a public state university and catering almost a vast audience, a student to the capacity of almost 7.5 lakh, spread over the 3 district places, Pune, Nashik and Nagar, which comes under the jurisdiction of Savitribai Phule Pune University. And through this workshop, in fact, we are not, we in fact transcended the boundary. We are not only restricted ourselves to the jurisdiction of Savitribai Phule Pune University, but as I understand from Nandi sir that we had participants almost from nook and corner of this particular country. And that is perhaps the success of this particular, I would say, FDP. In fact, at the SPPU of the Savitribai Phule University campus, we in fact have working very hard in creating everything basically that is sustainable. And from that point of view, even the SPPU Research Park Foundation, which is a special purpose vehicle, a sectioned company which was established under RUSA, Rashtriya Uchchatar Shikshana Abhiyan, and to promote entrepreneurship, and wherein in fact the 5 verticals that we have chosen include agriculture, healthcare, water, and then the remaining 2 areas obviously are the technological interruptions that to a great extent changing the industry in great detail as such, and that is basically the artificial intelligence, electrical mobility, all those kind of things, which to an extent actually are efforts in minimizing the hazardous effects of industry on the environment as such. So from that point of view, in fact, we've been promoting entrepreneurship in 5 different areas. And in fact, to make industry smart, industry which is changing from industry 1 to industry 4.0, which to an extent is taking care of basically the new technologies that have come into the way, which is IoT, which is basically machine learning, which is artificial intelligence, which is robotics, blockchain technology, and so on and so forth. The idea is basically overseas is a very populous country. So we have to maintain the balance because we cannot make our workers basically jobless as such. So there has to be a balance that needs to be maintained, making use of the industry, making it sustainable, in all respect, even sustainability from the point of view of basically the workforce that is working, and make that workforce basically to a great extent sustainable in nature, so as to they acquire the new skills that is required basically to run this industry 4.0. So we have C4I4, a Center for Industry 4.0, which is to a great extent located onto the campus. Perhaps this is the first of its kind in a state university to have a co-location for industry unit, which to an extent is an experiential center for the smart industry or industry 4.0, wherein all these things that I talked about, we are trying to actually put them into practice to make industry basically more smart in nature as such. So on 18th, in fact, the FDP began, and on that very day, in fact, the Union Industry Minister, basically Honorable Pandeyji, in fact, was with us in an online mode, unveil a consortium of smart industry that we have created through C4I4. And we have converted 4 or 5 MSMEs to a great extent into smart industries as well. So wherein we are trying to make use of the new technology in making industry sustainable in all respect, not only enhancing the production, but at the same time also look at the quality enhancement also. And from that point of view, basically making use of all that is available, basically the technology that is artificial intelligence, robotics, and so on and so forth. And into a great extent making use of sensors so as to make it more sort of a safe industry, especially while for a worker who is working out there, in fact, there has to be alarming system so that we avoid any kind of mishap. So this is what, in fact, university has been doing. And the technology department obviously always has been in the forefront in giving this kind of leadership both to the society as well as to the industry. They are partnering, even they are partnering with the C4I4, and wherein most of the students actually who are working as the interns come from basically science and technology, from the technology department as well as from the affiliated engineering colleges as such. So from that point of view, I think this perhaps is the best initiative, and the area that you spoke of virtually has encompassed all that is all elements of basically the environment, which obviously the energy, especially the solar energy that the Department of Energy is concentrating the most. In fact, there are a couple of sort of USPs that this particular center has created, whether it is a sort of a PPP program that we are running in a place called Shive, wherein basically we are trying to generate electricity in a hybrid mode, making use of basically the thermal as well as the solar, and that's kind of a combination, a hybrid thing been made use of in creating basically the required sort of energy, and to make the surrounding village very sustainable. In fact, the success stories are that there is a reverse migration. People who had left the village because of not getting adequate sort of electric supply, they have not. They now have started coming back to their villages as such. So this is the way basically we are trying to make every small unit sustainable in nature as such, and making use of the heat that has been produced not only for the purpose of generating electricity, but even for making use of it for the purpose of food processing as such. So there are a variety of projects, mostly interdisciplinary in character, and that perhaps the reason why we had decided that we actually brought in a structural reform. Instead of department now, we have a school system, so that there is a horizontal mobility of the student ideas as well as the teachers also. They get mobilized to the other departments. So together they work on issues of concern, and together they resolve or come out with basically solutions to such problems. And Society Connect is perhaps is the biggest sort of a requirement, and that is what the University of Pune is following. And unless and until you get into the society, understand their problems should become our research problems or our research projects. So with that mission and with that vision, basically every department perhaps are putting their brains together in resolving many of these societal problems as such. And this particular FDP is again basically is to create human resource to make industry sustainable. So from that point of the mentoring that is required or the training that is required actually being provided through this particular FDP. I've been told that many industry partners in fact did the hand holding, and they in fact shared their best practices and the best idea they are following, so that basically make the teachers aware that what different options are available and in what way in fact we can work and what could be the priority areas or what could be our research areas. And from that point I think this perhaps the meeting perhaps or rather this FDP must have been a very sort of a great sort of event. And I'm pretty sure those who have participated in the last 5 days perhaps are going back, although it is in an online mode. So you are at your own places only, you're not going anywhere. But at the same time, you are actually carrying some wonderful sort of an information that perhaps would germinate new ideas, new research sort of topics, and together help in creating perhaps the best of the sustainable engineering and best of the sustainable industry as such. So once again, I thank the organizers, the participants, and all the mentors which have actually from their busy schedule in the industry have made themselves available for this online program FDP, and have contributed significantly. So once again, I thank every one of you and have a good luck. Thank you so very much.
Thank you for your wonderful thoughts, sir. It's really a blessings. So you have covered so many various aspects, and that is true that the example of Pune University is doing for Shiva Village is true epitome of the sustainability, and the reverse migration is really, we'll try to do it in more and more ways so that our country and Mother Earth will be more and more sustainable. Thank you, sir, for your really inspiring thoughts. And sir, you are the driving force of all the visions, all our motivations. So really appreciate, sir. With your busy schedule, still you find time to be with us, and really appreciate, sir. So just one quick comments from one participant, that Dr. Shweta Vyas, who is from University of Kota. So as a participant, we'll just take only one feedback. So Madam will be there. She's a very active participant and she's from Rajasthan Kota. Madam, please provide your feedback, please.
Thank you, sir. Very warm good afternoon to Honorable Vice Chancellor, sir, all the dignitaries, respected professors, and eminent personalities whosoever are connected on this e-platform. I, Dr. Shweta Vyas, Assistant Professor from University of Kota, Rajasthan, first of all, would like to thank organizers to give me this opportunity to express my views and show our gratitude on behalf of all the participants. Thank you all for giving me this plant. From last day, sir, Honorable Sir, from last days, we all are connected virtually on this ATAL platform for this faculty development program on sustainability engineering, organized by Department of Technology, Savitribai Phule University, Pune. Really, sir, this FDP was an ideal blend of lectures, I can say, because without thinking over much more, only the conceptual skills, all the participants have gained some experience on sustainability engineering in various fields of sciences. Eminent speakers whosoever deliver their lectures in total vast field of covering 14 sessions not only enhance our theoretical knowledge, sir, but they have enhanced our thorough experimental knowledge also. Many of these eminent speakers have shared their research experience in very intelligent manner so that we can inculcate these experiments at our university or departmental level also. So we are thankful to all those eminent speakers who has open-mindedly shared their views with us, sir. It was very fruitful for us to get a small basic knowledge of conducting an experiment at research level. So I'm thankful to all those eminent speakers. Moreover, the clear program structure, the rich content involving vast areas of research on sustainability in the field of biorefineries, biofuels, biomaterial, their modeling technology, vastly discussed by Somnath Nandi sir et al. We got a very vast knowledge of tabulating the data of more than 65 papers. I remember all the things. And other than that, solar energy, wastewater treatment, nanotechnology, tissue engineering, and many other modern and advanced technologies, followed by the open interactive sessions, which really we all have enjoyed a lot, sir, providing us a sufficient time to interact with the speaker to get our all the concepts clear. That was a great thing over this program, I can say, and which made this program as an unparalleled experience for each of us, I think, and including a very well work-life balance session on mindfulness, engaging each of us. All of us are get engaged by minor activities by the speaker. I feel that FDP will definitely benefit the entire research and teaching community. It has motivated us, sir, to think first about sustainability while planning a small practical, even at UG level, while thinking over the research project or any teaching practical strategy. We will think about more than sustainability. So I would like to call it not just a FDP or faculty development, but as a step towards the development of future generations on the theme of sustainability for all in every field. That is the greatness of this FDP program. On the whole, a truly wonderful experience gained during these last 5 days. Thanks a lot to the coordinator Somnath Nandi sir, Adinath sir, Mandar sir, Swapnil sir, Ananda ma'am, Vandana ma'am, and of Aditya sir, every one of the team member who has taken that much of efforts, day and night efforts are taken to conduct such kind of programs. So who make contribution to shape the actual fruitful event for all of us. With this quote, I would like to sum up, sir. Sustainability is the key to survival and will decide all success levels. As you mentioned that adverse civilization from urbanization to villagers, it will be really the all success levels. So keep thinking on betterment of the future for the better generations, future generations, our environment and our planet. Sustainability is the real key to success in each and every level, either academia or the industrial level. Thank you so much, sir. Thanks a lot. Have a great time ahead. Stay safe, stay connected, even though virtually, but get connected with the people. Thank you so much for giving this opportunity. Thanks a lot, sir.
Thank you, madam. Really appreciate your words. So there are a couple of more who wish to say, but in order to keep because Honorable Vice Chancellor's time is very much precious, so we'll take other feedback a bit later. So I'll propose the official vote of thanks now. So because without taking much time, so rest of because we know there are Dr. I.D. Sharma, Dr. Pratiksha Khurpade, Dhanishta, and there are so many who wish to say about their feedback, but we'll take that after it because we respect the time of respectable Honorable Vice Chancellor, sir. Sir, thank you for your guidance, and so we are really happy to finish the program in good note. And I am really, I should appreciate the faith provided by AICT on us to give the funding for that ATAL FDP on sustainability engineering. This is a elementary level FDP we have designed so that we can develop some sort of culture for this. And AICT has faith on us, and we have tried our level best to get best of the best of the speakers from industry as well as academia, and who has taken diversified field. And in order to organize the FDP, the Honorable Vice Chancellor Sir as Chief Patron, Honorable Pro Vice Chancellor Dr. N.S. Umarani Sir as Patron. We have the Advisory Committee of Dr. Manohar Chaskar Sir, Dean of Science and Technology, Pune University, Dr. Parag C. Karkar Sir, Dean Commerce and Management Studies, Dr. Anjali D. Kurne Madam, Dean Humanities, Dr. Sanjeev Sonawane Sir, Dean Interdisciplinary Studies, Dr. Sanjay G. Dande Sir, Coordinator for Center of Energy Studies, Dr. Dinesh Amarnerkar Sir, eminent professor, Department of Technology, and we are fortunate that he also delivered a session for this. Dr. S.V. Gaisa Sir, Distinguished Professor, Savitribai Phule Pune University, and our Honorable Registrar, Dr. Praful Pawar Sir. So this entire advisory committee has provided us advice to and guide us in the proper direction to move it in proper direction. We are really thankful, and we have just followed your guidance. And the main backbone of entire planning and everything is Honorable Chair Dr. Aditya Abhankar Sir, who is the entire backbone of Department of Technology and all the programs we run under Department of Technology. So the entire thing is he's there. It is his brainchild, and his wisdom and vision has guided us to do it meticulously. And we as an organizing committee comprises of Dr. Swapnil Kamble, Dr. Mandar Varbe, Dr. Vandana Dhingra, Dr. Bina Limkar, Dr. Anuja Phadke, Mr. Nishant Bapat, Dr. Anaga Phatak, and Dr. Adinath Funde. So we have tried our level best to make it as peaceful and as technical, at the same time not too much boring as possible. And some of us have delivered the sessions also. So and it's the main success of any FDP is the participants. So we are really fortunate that people from various corners of India has kept faith on us, and they have joined. We understand that COVID has affected us, because I have obtained a couple of SMS. People are telling I am just on recovering phase. Some of sessions I missed. So kindly consider that. So there are a couple of messages there, and even from the initial level of who will deliver the lecture, we have COVID effect to two of our speakers also. So we have to change two speakers for the effect of COVID. So we know we are moving through a tough time, but good that hopefully we have go down the curve, and we are marching towards a good, better and better future. And sustainability will definitely help us to be in better health, mentally, spiritually, every health-wise, every way. And I should say it is not end. It is neither beginning of end. It is end of beginning. End of beginning for sustainable culture as well as teaching learning process. Because definitely, maybe physically or maybe through virtually, will be connected. Some of you will be coordinator for some other FDP, again will rejoin on that platform, maybe as a participant, and again we'll deliberate and we'll discuss some of a couple of interesting issues, and together we'll make the Mother Earth more sustainable. And with that note, with I'm really thankful to Honorable VC Sir for your time and your guidance for the entire program. Dr. Aditya Abhankar Sir, thank you very much for your blessings and your entire planning and your meticulously looking for each and every aspects of it. And my entire team force, so Swapnil Kamble Sir, Mandar Sir, Bina Madam, Vandana Madam, Anuja Phadke Madam, Nishant Sir, Anga Patak Madam, Adinath Funde sir. We are
And a big thanks to Professor Somnath Nandi sir for very meticulously coordinating and bringing it out. So big thank you.
And deserves really a big round of applause.
Thank you, sir. So thank you all. So we can say this is the end of the valedictory session, but definitely as per AICTE norm, there will be another 2 hours duration that exam and all those will be there, and the platform will be on. And we know there are a couple of faculty members, ID Sharma and many other, will want to say their thought. So we can take it, but officially I'm saying this valedictory function is end, and we can definitely hear Honorable Vice Chancellor sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you very much. Thank you. So, thank you, sir. So, ID Sharma sir, you are keenly interested to say your words. Pratiksha Khudpade madam and Dhanishta, they have connected us to say their thoughts. So, platform is with you, because we understand never is perfect, because perfection is a approach like a sustainability. So we understand there are many lacunas, and I know that I have tried to reply back of each and your query and email, but still there are a couple of them which I need to do. I'll do that, but please allow me some time. So I'll try to finish by today midnight, definitely, all the queries and email which are still unanswered from my side. So ID Sharma sir, any comments from you?
Thank you, sir. I would like to share my experience during this FDP. That one is also facilitated by new education policy, that no, in present scenario, a humanity faculty member can do research in medical science. Just like I want to quote 2 examples. Professor Dr. S.K. Gua, Director AIMS, has done his PhD in engineering and joined as a faculty member as a assistant professor IIT Kharagpur. But it is his passion to start a research in medical science. But at that time, it is not a rule that a IITian faculty member can do his research in medical science. Then he leave his IIT Kharagpur job and join as a faculty member at IIT Delhi. But he has to appear for MBBS examination, and there is hurdle that he crossed the maximum age limit of 22 years at the time. That is the case, a special case of SK Goa, that Parliament make a rule that anyone MBBS student has no upper age limit for sometimes. At present time, there is a ceiling for age limit, but for SK Guha, Parliament make a rule that he appear at that time for MBBS and got 5th or 6th rank in MBBS examination and completed MBBS degree. He taught in the morning session and attend a teaching class for MBBS, and then completing his MBBS, he start as per his passion a medical science research, and from faculty member to attend a director post of AIMS. Same is a CV Raman case कि वो अकाउंटेंट जनरल करके अकाउंट सेवा में थे, बट एक बंगाल में एक कल्चरल एक्टिविटी के हिसाब से एक कमेटी है उसको ज्वाइन किया. उसके बाद आफ्टर दैट CB Raman Center Bangalore के डायरेक्टर बने. तो that one is the passion or zeal which can be revive our new education policy, or these FDP are as a platform to groom our skills and learn new skills, and we also incorporate in these skills in our teaching classes, and also set up a new research group in our choice field. As per my 5 days presence in these faculty development program, I can assess as per all the program is set by you as per norm. Also the resource person or presenters are very learning person. They present meticulously and interact with us or all our colleague faculty members intelligently. But really the sustainable biomaterial, sustainable tissue engineering got a merit number 1, and second one is nano science and nanotechnology, which are a burning research topic. Third one is water treatment or water related technology. That one is also a demand, because next world war will be related to water, not some other things, because after scarcity of water, so we have to save these resources and generate other resources. Solar energy or the burning research topic of energy. Fifth one is biofuel and refinery. Just one is the order is reverse from 18 to 24th. Today, 18 to 22 second. That one is the merit. So we really appreciate your this job for hosting this FDP. We also enhance its utility as in this present scenario in online mode. We are sitting in our office or in our homes and attending this FDP. Really, we enhance our skills and also try to incorporate these skills in our teaching classes and also in our research group research scenario. Thank you, sir, to give me an opportunity to share my view regarding this one. Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, really appreciate. So I should thank all the presenters. That Dr. Aditya Abhankar set the tone of the FDP, and then Dr. Anand Ghosalkar, he spoken about biorefineries for sustainable development with the case studies from Praj. Then Dr. Shadab Ahmed talked about fermentation technology and what further can be done in order to extract maximum biomass out of it. Dr. Anagha Pathak talked about solar energy and its applications, especially the type of cooker we can use solar energy for cooking purposes, and a whole lot of aspects. And in continuation, Dr. Adinath Funde sir has taken the grid aspects and how to store it for the continuous sustainable purpose. And a very well acclaimed mindfulness session was taken by Vishakha Majumdar madam from IIM Visakhapatnam. And in the 20th morning, the session started with Dr. Dhananjay Bhatkande sir, who has provided the perspective of wastewater treatment strategies and how and which way we should look for betterment. And then the session was taken by Dr. Mahendra Ranjekar sir from COEP, who has provided the actual case study and the challenges of COEP hostel. The main point he pointed out that it is a very dynamic. So the same type of switch every time, different times of the day, even year-wise, month-wise, even weekly pattern also it will keep on changing. So you cannot predict everything will be at steady state. So that type of mindset is needed. And then we are really fortunate to have Dr. Mandar Vadve, who is my colleague, and he's also one of the strongest pillar along with Swapnil sir for the FDP, and he has taken a very nice session on cavitation technology, and the application is very well acclaimed. Then 21st morning, we started with nanotechnology, top-down and bottom-up approach by eminent personality like Dinesh Amalnerkar sir, who is acclaimed all across globe for his ideas and vision on nanotechnology. And then his legacy was continued by his student, Dr. Govind Umarji, who has given more insight about the characterization of some nanomaterial. And in the afternoon session, Dr. Rajendra Patil of faculty from Department of Biotechnology. That is another important part. In university, we have so many departments and so many faculty members from university has taken part actively and they have delivered their views. And that is the good part of being in a university system. So Dr. Rajendra Patil from Department of Biotechnology has provided more insight about how we can use the nanoscience for the science and the related field, and what are the specifically that zinc and all those in the micro scale or nano scale, how efficiently they can give a better health benefit. So thank you, Rajendra Patil sir, for your insightful views. And today morning, Dr. Swapnil Kamble sir has given a beautiful perspective about sustainable biomaterial. He started with what is biomaterial with a poll and subsequently developed the stage and introduced biomaterial and its usefulness to many of us and why it is important, how it can be really utilized for our increasing lifespan. And he has given so many practical examples of biomaterials for our strain, for prosthetic arms and all those. And then that perception has been continued by Dr. Joyita Sarkar from ICT Mumbai Marathwada Jalna campus, so who concentrated on tissue engineering and regenerative medicine. Nonetheless, has given the holistic overview of synthesizing the material in most efficient manner so that minimize the solvent usage as well as having strength of the material as well as in cost-effective manner, and that has really given good insight. And because one of the good point is that she talked about that chicken litter and all those that blood and all those which we are getting started out blood, which is waste, which is treated as a waste in third day as wastewater treatment. But those become nothing but a resource for the development of sustainable tissue engineering. So that is the sustainable culture. So that is the sustainability. Can we use one of the waste material for betterment? And she has beautifully demonstrated those things with that, how we can develop those type of biomaterial. And in this, I may think about that Adinath Fundesar and Anaga Madam has talked about usage of solar energy. So can we use and utilize solar energy for effective utilization to do desalination, and so that we can reutilize water, oceanic water. So we can definitely, there are some work going on, but still technology is a distant dream. So in the similar fashion, we use biomaterial and biomass. We are trying to get maybe diesel, biodiesel out of it, but still it has some limitations, cold flow properties and all those. Can we uplift it to a better quality fuel, maybe a gasoline or diesel grade fuel with help of some nanomaterial? So that is the synthesis, that is the hybridization. So that way we should think about, and I am sure that this discussion has provided some insight about those perspective. And obviously, after end of today, when we'll sit back and refer back to those slides, some of the newer concepts will definitely pop up in our mind so that we can work on it for betterment. So there are a couple of more person who asked for their feedback. So over to you, Pratiksha madam. So for your feedback.
Yes, thank you, sir. And good afternoon to all. Myself, Pratiksha Kurpade, working as an assistant professor from School of Chemical Engineering, MIT WPU, Pune. First of all, I would like to thank to respected Somnath Nandi sir and their entire team of the Department of Technology, SVPU Pune, for organizing such a wonderful FDP on sustainability engineering. As ma'am also said earlier that we really enhance our knowledge, not only theoretical knowledge, but experimental studies also by participating in this FDP. As this FDP has covered different aspects of sustainability development, starting from the solar energy, then conversion of waste to bioenergy, then nanomaterials, biomaterials, and lastly, tissue engineering. So the knowledge gain through this FDP is really helpful to us for in our teaching also and for our future research plans also. In addition to that, all the resource persons are very knowledgeable, informative. We really enjoyed all the sessions. Uh, thank you so much, sir, for the such nice experience and learning time. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, madam. Professor Kamala is there, so we'll come back to you, Professor Kamala. But prior to that, there is a Dhanishta Shagatra who has already consented, so to give her views. So over to Dhanishta Shagatra. We'll come to Professor Kamala. So Dhanishta, over to you.
Thank you, sir. Good afternoon to all of you, all the faculty members, respected speakers, and dear participants. My name is Dhanishta Subotra. I have done my MTech in Chemical and Biotechnology from Department of Technology, Pune University. It was my great pleasure to be part of this AICT ATAL FD program arranged by Department of Technology. And I am very thankful to AICT that they took the initiative to conduct various FDPs, imparting or upgrading faculty knowledge in different emerging areas. I am also thankful to Department of Technology for successfully organizing this program and connecting all the respected researchers from different field of science. It was my pleasure to meet people from different parts of India, from different fields of study, virtually at least, who made this session very interesting because of all those brilliant questions they had asked during discussion session with different perspectives. So I could learn a lot from those. I'm also grateful to all the eminent speakers who inspired me in many ways. So being from a field of biotechnology, the lectures on biorefineries, wastewater treatment, nanoscience, sustainable fuels, use of thermal energy, or electrical energy storage by distinguished scientists have really encouraged me to think of the ways that how I can contribute for the future generations and betterment of the society. All the lectures were very informative as sustainability is now needed in every aspect of life. So we were able, like I was able to learn in many aspects of sustainable engineering, as this knowledge can help us and also as a faculty to think where we are lacking when it comes to imparting ideas or knowledge of present day requirements and skill sets into the students, so that when they go into the market they don't feel left out and they can think of creating jobs instead of getting just hired. So it was my privilege to listen to various aspects that were covered in this FDP, be it good health and well-being, or quality education, clean water and sanitization, or affordable and clean energy, as said by different scientists in like electrical storage energy, how we can store and how we can use solar energy, or sustainable cities and communities, how we can create those, or climate action or responsible consumption and production, since there are many industry people who gave us presentations on those. For example, Anand Ghosalkar sir. In this era where all are affected by COVID-19 in one or the other way, and we often think when we are taking classes from home, we don't get enough time to spend with families. So life of people are affected as their work-life balance is affected. But lecture by Dr. Bishakha Majumdar really impressed me on how we have to manage what is important and what is urgent, and how much value our life has that we really don't think about. That small chit of paper really taught us that importance. I will always remember one quote from Dr. Adinath M. Phande sir's presentation, that we do not inherit the earth from our parents, we borrow it from our children. So at last, there is one question I want to ask everyone present here in this session, and I want you to consider this question. I know we are focusing a lot on greener and cleaner world, but the question still arises whether we are doing enough for our future generations so that they can live peacefully with what we have left for them. So from that one presentation, and with one that quote from Adinath sir's presentation, I really think that we should ask ourselves this question. With this, I thank all of you, all the respected speakers, all the participants, and especially Somnath sir, Swapnil sir, and Mandar sirs for successfully organizing this program, which really motivated me and provided me with new insights of sustainability. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, Dhanishta. Really, you have this is the goodness that there is food for thought, and definitely that will guide and motivate us to do whatever small possible from our side. Thank you. Really
Thank
appreciate your
Thank you, sir.
words. Professor Kamala, you have raised your hand, so please. Professor Kamala, am I audible?
Am I audible to you?
Yes, please go ahead.
Thank you so much. I will take just 30 seconds. Thank you so much for this fantastic FDP. I am someone who doesn't come from the engineering background. I am someone who coming from public policy background in sustainability and public policy and climate change. At Sri Sri University, we have a Center for Climate Change and Sustainability. That is why I wanted to understand the scientific and technological aspect of the sustainability. And this was a fantastic, I can say, introduction, kind of a master class for me for 5 days to learn those broad ideas, basic foundations, and also got so many new ideas. I have noted them down to explore furthermore with the faculty members who are invited. They were excellent resource persons, bringing their best to the faculty. One more thing I'm about to say this, that industry-led pedagogy is something which is very, very important for these areas and generally for everything else. So this is something I congratulate you and salute to you for identifying the right kind of resource persons for the right kind of subject. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Professor Kamla. Thank you very much for your comment. So, anyone else wish to say something? So, and I understand if there is some lacuna that is from my side. I am unable to manage everything properly. That is from my side. But the team of support received from my colleagues, Dr. Swapnil Kamble, Dr. Mandar Varve, Dr. Adinath Funde, Dr. Anaga Patak, Dr. Vandana Dingra, Dr. Bina Limkar, Dr. Anuja Fadke, and Mr. Nishant. Those are simply extraordinary. So, and I should mention, we have 2 persons who are behind. That is Aniket and Sanket. So some of you said that good that we are getting all the material in proper time and everything. So 2 of our colleague, Sanket and Aniket, they are continuously monitoring all the sessions, keeping on the recording even if we are getting it missed. And they are the doing all the every nitty-gritty to send a link for the feedback form in right time to keep everything uploaded in the main Google form, so that main list, so that you can download it for your better reference. So we have uploaded up to 13th session. So 14th session will also be uploaded soon. So actually, two of our friends, Aniket and Sanket, are working tirelessly for that effort. So hats off to Aniket and Sanket. Thank you for your effort. Swapnil sir, anything from you? Because I should. It will be my irresponsibility if I will not adhere to you. So you are truly yeah. So part of this. So over to you, sir. So you
Thank you so much.
finish.
And I think you have covered every one of us quite a couple of times, and thank you for allowing me to say so. It was a pleasure to host everyone here. We have tried to answer as many queries during the session, after the session, in various capacities possible. And we are grateful to you for various comments that you have given to us. Like our head of the department mentioned in the opening session, it's a dialogue that needs to be enhanced for the research environment. We believe that one take-home message that we will be having is if you want to work in any aspect of sustainability, you know where you have to look for. You have the presentations that may help in the upcoming exam, but it's just a formality for you. But for further research aspects, please do connect with our eminent speakers. And I thank everyone. Thank you so much sir, for allowing me to speak. And I thank all the participants, all our organizing committee members, Aniket and Sanket especially for handling the back end of the entire ecosystem. And over to you, sir. Thank you.
Thank you, Swapnil sir. Mandar sir, you want to add some comments?
Yes, sir. I mean, just very quickly, I think you have
Yes, sir.
covered
Please,
almost
because
everything.
the co-host. So you are please, sir.
Yeah,
Over to you.
yes, sir. Thank you so much. So, everyone, I won't take much of your time. I thank obviously all of you, because without all the participants, I don't think this would have been, possible. So, first of all, thank you so much to all the participants for, actually all the registrations and everything. They actually encouraged us to, do better. So first of all, thank you all participants. I hope you enjoyed all the sessions. If you have any suggestions, we'll be, you still have our email ID, so you can, give your suggestions at the later point as well. I hope personally, I also learned a lot during these 5 days, by listening to experts from various fields. So I hope you all also had a good time. I hope more and more collaborations will come out of it. Maybe you got some new ideas, to perform, to start a new research area. And I hope you will think about, like someone has mentioned, you will think about sustainability all the time before, doing some new work. So I know these are difficult times. I hope all of you are taking care of yourself and your families. We also had to, do some last minute arrangements to some of our talks. So thank you again, all the speakers as well, participants. And I think Nandi sir had already delivered a vote of thanks, but I would personally like to thank Nandi sir, because I think from day one he has been working relentlessly to make this FDP a success. He was there to answer all of your queries, our queries, and I have seen him working tirelessly to, for the success of this FDP. So a very thank you to Nandi sir yourself. I think your guidance and actually helped us in, to have a successful FDP, and I was a very personally it was a very learning experience for me. So thank you so much, Nandi sir. Thank you all the participants, and with this I'll just conclude. Over to you, sir.
It is a team effort, sir. It is not a so I'm just equally responsible as you.
That's your modesty, sir.
Sir, Adinath sir, any comments from you? Adinath
Yeah,
sir.
I think everyone has already given the kind of acknowledgement what they have learned about it. I think that's I mean, if everyone of us is taking some message out of it and trying to follow till our next kind of say, there is always something called as triggering point that they say. So So that's a success in my view. And let's get connected. It's a virtual world. This was a good platform for all of us. And if someone is interested in pursuing someone else's topic, research, and something like that, I think that will be a success. And even everyone of us is already aware. It's now, I mean, so this program itself is backed by the new education policy. And ID Sharma sir already told us, yes, it's everything is possible. So let's make most of it, and let's make our place on the planet Earth very much convivial for all of us and the future generations. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Anaga madam, any wisdom from your side? Anaga Pathak madam.
Thank you, sir. Thank you for giving me this opportunity. Actually, the participants who expressed their views, it was more than anything that to describe the success of this faculty development program. But let me congratulate Professor Nandi as well as the whole team for making this event successful. It was indeed very well organized and coordinated program, and the topic selection was very apt, covering broader aspects of sustainable engineering. And I also appreciate the interactive participation from all the participants. So overall, I must say that it was a successful program. So thank you and congratulations to all the organizers as well as to all the participants. Thank you, sir.
Yes, madam. The main thing is the participants. So that is the true way of any organization. So thank you for bringing that out. Bina Limkar, madam, anything from your side?
Hello.
Please.
So I would just take this opportunity to congratulate you all. Like this program has been a real success, and as I understand, like normally when the function is over, everybody wants to leave as early as possible. But here now everybody is ready to speak. Everybody wants to contribute and say something. So that itself reflects like the success of this FDP. And I really congratulate you and Swapnil sir and Mandar sir for
It's
your
us, madam.
efforts.
It's not individually, it's us. So together we have whatever is possible, that is because of our togetherness. It's us.
So that is there, but then I have also seen that you've been working and planning this activity for so many months, and like you've been behind this, not only from the technical front but also from administrative front. And I'm really happy that this program has been a great success. And I also take this opportunity to congratulate everybody and wish all the best to all the participants. And I'm happy that you have given me this opportunity to say a few words. Thank you so much.
Madam, my colleague, Honorable Bandana Dhingra, madam. Madam,
good evening, everyone. Good evening. So it was a really very good participation from the candidates. Like it was, every participant was very eager to learn, and there was a good participation from everyone. That was really good to see, and really appreciate the efforts of Dr. Nandi. He has worked tirelessly for many months and for many days, and in such a kind of condition. So congratulations, Dr. Nandi, and congratulations to all the participants also and the organizer team. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, madam. I am putting it a record. So as a coordinator, there should be a single person. That's why I am coordinator. It's a team effort. Nothing is special on me. As a coordinator, there is a mail ID, so that's why it is coming to me. And many of the time, many of us are answering.
Fine, but there is one leader also, and you have led it very in a good.
So it's all of us who are doing it. So just there should be a name. That's why my name is getting. Even there you can see there are so many Somnath Nandi name because that is the official license. So it is because of that only. So you are getting so many response in name of Somnath Nandi because there are not so many. So we are working as a team. So that is the good and goodness of the department and goodness of Savitribai Phule Pune University. We work as a team, not only in a department but also as a university system. So that's why from various departments we have tried and collected so that we can deliver it in the best possible manner. And
and the feedback that we have received from the participants have really motivated us. It was very good feedback. I don't remember the name, Dr. From Kota, Rajasthan. She has very well explained about complete this, and it really has motivated us. The feedback we have received from several participants.
Dr. Shweta Vyas from Kota, I think, because that is a unique year. Dr. Shweta Vyas.
Thank you, ma'am. It was really nicely appreciated that sir has not taken a stone unturned. I can say that really, and the team inspiration, what he has made is really the task which we can also learn from him also, that how we have to pass on our congratulations and our all victories to our organizing team members. It's a great inspiration, sir, even though being a scientific person where people like to take the opportunity to grasp the thing in favor of him or her, but in the task you did the fantastic job, sir, to separately to inspire each of us and motivate not only on the science background but also at the social background, that we have to distribute our all victories to all the people who are just taking part in the being victory. So it's a success for all, sir. Thank you so much. And learning attitude of ours make us profitable for our future lives and future generations. Thank you, sir. Thank you, Vanna ma'am.
Really, Professor Nandi Sahab, your passion leads us to motivate in a new direction. Thank you.
It is of the team, not a single person, me. So please understand that you can here also you can see there are so many Somnath Nandi, because we are working as a team. So it's a team effort. So as a coordinator, if there is any lacuna, I have to accept it. I am accepting that. But the victories of the team, the entire organizing team. Thank you all, because we have to close sometimes, so we have to close. It's more than an hour, and the link is already open for the exam, because that's as per formality of ATAL. So can someone stop the recording?